Alright, so right here we do have all three of these air pair fan option. So two of them is from the same brand, Coway, and one of them is from a brand called Dyson. And for the Dyson one, there's a lot more functionality on there when you guys use it because it works as a cooler fan and also a heater fan and also air purifier option. Where for these two right here only works as the air purifier when you guys do use it. But notice how right here is so big because this one actually gives you guys a lot more coverage when you guys use this one compared to the rest. And what's cool about this one right here for the big one is the fact that you do have the option to use app control, voice control, etc. Middle one right here, you guys can only use the manual control on here. And this one you guys can use the app control, voice control, and even the remote control on here, which is pretty neat, as you can see. And also what's really cool about this one is the fact that you do have the option to adjust it to move it up and down in different angles if you guys do want to. And it also has the option to turn left and right. So you definitely have a lot more options on this one compared to the rest when you guys do compare each one of these here. But when you guys compare like the power of the actual air purifier itself, I probably have to say that the Coway one right here, which is the Airmega 400S, has the best option to really give you guys that full coverage when you guys do use it, especially if you guys want to give a much cleaner air quality for your whole entire house, because that's big enough to use it for your whole entire home. So what I'm doing right now is to turn on each one of them to show you guys what it actually looks like when you guys do use it first. Starting this one. I can only use two at a time because of the outlet that's in the back. So I'll show you guys the Dyson one last. So for this one right here, you can feel free to change the setting like this. So there's smart setting, there's sleep setting on here. There's 1, 2, or 3. It's very cool how they do have the touch control on here. And fan part right here, they do have the indicator light to let you guys know like the air quality when you guys do use it. You guys can feel free to turn off the light, turn it back on. And pretty much for this one right here, you guys can open up the filter on both sides because it is magnetic, just like that. So it has like a pre-filter and also like the normal filter on here, and it does have the sensor that it knows when you guys remove the lid to turn it off. And once you guys put it back on, it should turn back on. It's pretty cool. So they have one filter on this side and one on the other side for you guys to use it. I love how it's lifted off the ground a little bit when you guys do have the pot on here. So that's what it actually looks like for this one. Let's turn it off for now. For this one right here, it only works as a manual control option, so it doesn't have any remote control option when you guys use this one. So there's level 3, there's eco mode, auto mode, 1, 2, and 3. The noise level for this one when you guys use it is about the same as this one when you guys do use it in here. But I would have to say that the suction power on this one I think is a lot more powerful, so you guys have the suction power on both sides to suck up like the dust and pull it in the air, and the clean air will come out on the top when you guys do use this one. And this one actually has the ionizer option on here that I think this one should have as well, but I'm not 100% sure. We do have the timer option for this one, and this one also has the option as well. They do have the filter reset for the HEPA filter and odor filter inside. And we do have the indicator light to let you guys know the air quality when you guys do it on here. But like I mentioned, the clean air will go through the front part right here, and then the clean air will come out the top. So everything like the dust and pollen will come out here and goes inside. And when you guys do open up the lid or the cover here, it turns off just like the other one. So inside right here, we do have the pre-filter that's washable as well. And then underneath that is the filter. But same thing for this one, you can see how it turns off. Once it detects it, the cover is off. And the moment once I put it back on, it turns back on. So very easy and very simple to use this one as well. And then last but not least, we do have the Dyson here. So let me actually plug this one in first because I can plug in more than two like I mentioned. All right, so I just plugged in the Dyson one here. You guys turn it on. Once you guys turn it on, the screen right here show you guys that's on auto mode right here, you can see. If you guys turn on max on here, this is on max. So because it works as a heater option, a cooling fan option, and an air purifier option, it definitely has a lot of different functionalities on here when you guys do use it. So right now we do have to cool air out. If you guys do turn on the heater option, you can see how the screen show you guys that's heater option now. So the maximum on here for the heater option, if you guys do bring it all the way up, the maximum is 99 degrees. You can see on the screen right there. And then start to feel the heat on here already. So it definitely heats up pretty fast when you guys do use the product. But if you guys bring it back down, once you guys bring it back down, then it starts the cooling fan option on here. So depending on the temperature that I set on here, it will automatically change the different setting on here and also the temperature setting as well. But there's also a button on here for you to press to change it to the cooling fan. So now we do have the cooling fan option, see? And like I showed you guys before, this one has the option for you guys to get the cool air or the air coming from the front and the back. So let's do reverse it. I show you guys how the air is now going through the back part, so that wasn't bouncing off the wall, which is pretty cool. If you guys want to change it back, just change it back to the front. And now you can feel the cool air coming out from the front again. And you do have the awesome option on here to turn left and right, 180 degrees or 350 or no turn or 45 or 90 and back to 180. And once you guys watch this start turning, it gives you guys a pretty good coverage on here when you guys do that. So there's definitely a lot more functionality on this one here for you guys to use, and it does work as a cooler fan, a heater fan, and the air purifier on here is really strong for what you guys do get, you can see. So definitely very impressive for what you guys do get for this product on here, and it gives you guys a much more coverage when you guys use that to really help you guys suck up all the air throughout your whole entire room in different direction, and also give you guys the cooling fan on here as well. So if I were to be honest with you guys, for all three of these devices on here, when you guys do compare it, if I had to rank it, I would probably still have to say that this Dyson would be number 1. The Coway Airmega 400S would be number 2, and this one right here would be number 3. The reason why is because there's a lot more functionality on here, and it works really well for the air purifier option, cooling fan, and the heater option. And that way you can just have one device instead of buying 3 different devices. But if you guys want something that has a really strong air purifier option on here, then the Coway Airmega 400S is really strong, even stronger than this one right here when you guys do compare all 3 of these here. And that is why I say this would be number 3 for this one, because of what you guys do get. So that's my honest opinion for each one of these for what you guys do get. If you guys are curious about what to get for like the air purifier fan option or just a air purifier device. So if you guys are curious about what else you guys can get on here or like the unboxing process and everything, I cover all that in a different video. But that's pretty much my quick little comparison of what you guys do get for each one of these here. If you guys are in the market looking for a high quality air purifier fan.